Hey Libra, welcome to your reading. Hope you're all well. Thank you for tuning in. It's Monday the 2nd of March 2026. I'm going to do a relationship love tarot reading for you guys. For those of you who are in a relationship, a more significant connection, this one is for you. Please take what resonates and leave what does not. I'm going to pull a card for your feelings, their feelings, the connection, any challenges, obstacles, and potential outcome and advice. For those of you who are not in a relationship or a significant connection or a specific connection, this reading is not for you. So, Libra, what are your feelings for your person in this connection? What does Libra feel for their person in this connection? Seven of Cups for your feelings, Libra. Confusion, choices, options, fantasy and imagination. So you're a little bit up in your head and your feelings about this person at the moment. A lot of feelings, options, decisions to make. Thoughts, feelings, what ifs regarding this connection or this person at the moment. And what about your person's feelings, Libra? What are your person's feelings towards you and the connection at the moment? Page of Cups. So, your person is offering you love or an apology, a new beginning, or some sort of romantic, loving, emotional gesture. But I'm getting there's the Queen of Cups that's just come out in reverse. Now, I don't know whether to take that or not. I'm going to put her to the side for a moment because I feel she may be significant, but I'm not sure where to place her because we're quite early on in the read for the moment. Let's keep concentrating on your feelings and their feelings for the moment. So your person is coming in with a page energy, and you're coming in with a confused sort of energy. So you're possibly questioning your person at the moment, or a little bit up in your emotions about your person and this offer or this apology or this emotion that they're bringing to you. You're not possibly sure how to feel about it. Let's look at the connection between the both of you. What is the connection between Libra and their person at the moment in love? The Fool. So this connection, well, this is a relationship reading. So this is for people that are already in a relationship, sort of significantly connected, definitely sort of not. It's not one for a maybe or a new connection. So I'm getting this is more about a renewal within this relationship, or a start over, a new beginning within this existing connection. So perhaps there's been some issues, some problems, or something's happened that's kind of put the connection into question. But there's an energy there of optimism, new beginning, freedom, and taking a step forward, taking a risk, taking a step towards each other or back towards each other. Let's look at the challenges and obstacles within this connection. What are the challenges and obstacles within this connection between Libra and their person? The Tower in reverse. So there is a change that needs to be made, or a transition that needs to be made, or there is a possible issue, some sort of disaster, some sort of tower moment that is being resisted here. Someone is resistant in this connection, this relationship, because they fear that something is going to happen, some sort of disaster, some sort of tower moment. And they're kind of resisting, they're not sure how to feel about the connection, this possible new beginning or reconciliation, whatever it is, this offer of love or an apology. They're kind of weighing it all up, or someone's weighing it all up, thinking about it, not really sure what to do with it at the moment. And there's that Queen of Cups in reverse that came out earlier. Again, someone who's not very sure. They're a little bit up and down in their feelings about this connection at the moment. Or someone's questioning someone's intentions in this connection. Now, your person may be offering you an apology for something that went wrong, or something that has caused some sort of a rift, and they might be offering an apology to you, and you're kind of not wanting to go through the same issue, or perhaps there was a tower moment before and you're not wanting to go through that again, so you're not sure kind of what to do. You're a bit hesitant, resistant about going towards this person or accepting this person's offer. Potential outcome and advice for this connection. Three of Wands in reverse. So some sort of stuck kind of unsurety at the moment about where this is going, what's kind of going to happen, whether this is just going to be sort of closed and moved on from. All right, so let's get some more on your feelings, Libra. You got the Seven of Cups here for your feelings towards your person. Why is the Seven of Cups here for Libra and their feelings for their person? Why is the Seven of Cups here for Libra's feelings towards their person? Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So there's a sort of dependent energy here, but there's also an energy of a little bit, someone who's a little bit difficult to deal with, or a little bit heavy, sort of, I don't want to use too strong words, but they possibly a little bit, they have a sort of controlling energy about them, or someone who sort of has a strong direction on the connection, or someone that you feel doesn't support you enough. You feel they don't support you enough, or they haven't supported you enough in the past. And for their feelings, your person's feelings, they got the Page of Cups. Why is the Page of Cups here for Libra's person? Why is the Page of Cups here for Libra's person and their feelings towards Libra and the connection? King of Wands in reverse. Yeah, okay, so that kind of makes sense. They're a little bit impulsive, you feel, or they lack direction. They can be a little bit fiery, I'm getting. So perhaps they're a little bit fiery, impulsive, a little bit hard work to deal with, a little bit argumentative perhaps, or stubborn, or and you don't feel like they've supported you in the past, or they're a little bit hard work. Maybe there's been some conflict or some heated discussion, or there's just some sort of tension there. Some sort of tension that kind of makes you think, do I really want to deal with this again? So, the connection. We have the Fool. Why is the Fool here for the connection between Libra and their person? Why is the Fool here for the connection? Ace of Wands. Okay. So that's a double confirmation of a brand new start, brand new beginning. This could also be someone or you sizing up here, whether you want to continue with this relationship, this connection, or whether you want a brand new beginning for yourself. But yeah, there is a very heavy energy of possibility here, potential, new beginnings, whether that be with this person or to move on to brand new, clean slate, fresh energy in total, like in general, in love in general. So, challenges and obstacles. We got the Tower in reverse. Why is the Tower here in reverse for the challenges and obstacles within this connection? The Hierophant. So there could be some differences between you. Could be different backgrounds, age difference, culture difference. Could be differences in opinion, in views, in religious views, political views. Or there's just something here about tradition and conforming. There's also looking for guidance here, perhaps, on what to do. Asking, you know, looking for spiritual guidance. Or praying or meditating or something like that. And for the possible outcome and advice, we got the Three of Wands in reverse. Why is the Three of Wands here in reverse? Six of Wands in reverse. So somewhere here, someone doesn't feel supported. Someone feels there's a lack of success, a doubtful energy about this connection. They don't feel appreciated, supported, recognized, perhaps loved enough, cared for enough. And they don't see any real progression happening here. There's this energy of potential here for new beginnings, but I'm not getting that it's within this current connection. Let's do a little bit more clarifying. So, Libra, for you, we've got the Seven of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I want to know a little bit more, if I may. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here in reverse for your feelings towards your person? Why is the Queen of Pentacles here in reverse for Libra? Now, there's the Queen of Cups in the upright. And there's the Queen of Cups in reverse. You're keeping yourself balanced here, Libra. You're coming from your heart space. You're coming from your emotions, your intuition, but you're keeping yourself balanced and kind of keeping your emotions to yourself somewhat. And I feel at this moment in time, what you want is peace, balance, healing for yourself. You're not wanting to enter into any conflicted conversation or fiery exchanges. A little bit defensive, possibly. You're protecting yourself. You're keeping a guard around yourself and your heart. There's a very loving, nurturing energy to the Queen of Cups as well. And you've got the Queen of Pentacles there in reverse. I feel that you gave a lot of love and emotion here. Care, nurturing. But I don't necessarily think that you got the same in return. And for your person, so we've got the King of Wands in reverse, the Page of Cups in the upright, of course, and the King of Wands in reverse. So tell me more about that King of Wands in reverse. Why is he here for Libra's person? Why is the King of Wands here in reverse energy for Libra's person? The High Priestess in reverse. So your person's ignoring something here. Do they know what are they trying to ignore are they kind of trying to they're trying to brush something under the carpet? Trying to cover something over and oh it's fine, just I'm sorry, you know, kind of giving this apology, but they're not really dealing with what the actual issue is, or they're very resistant or very stubborn to actually talk about the heart of the matter, the issue that's at hand. They're kind of they're not listening. There's something here about not listening. They're not listening to you. They're not listening to you. They're not listening to, they're not hearing you. You're trying to perhaps show them, tell them how you're feeling, what the problem is, but they're not listening. They're not listening to themselves. They're not listening to you. So, for the connection, you have the Fool and the Ace of Wands. Let's go with the Ace of Wands for the connection. Why is the Ace of Wands here for the connection between Libra and their person? The Star. So there is hope, healing, a light. So there's a possibility that this might recover, refresh, or someone here has hope that the light might come through the dark and a brand new beginning can happen. Someone's hoping Very, very hopeful. Very, very hopeful for this new beginning. This reconciliation or recovering or starting afresh. I'm getting a very hopeful energy to start again, but I'm still getting that they're not really dealing with the root of the issue here. That brushing it under the carpet. Oh, let's just start again. It's fine, we'll be fine. Let's just start over and it'll all be great. They're very hopeful, but they're kind of not... they're not really wanting to deal... They're not listening. I just keep getting that. They're not listening. Talking over you or brushing out, like... brushing over something, talking over something, just going over it, just ignoring it and going over it. The Hierophant for challenges and obstacles. Why is the Hierophant here for the challenges and obstacles? Strength in reverse. Someone here has got a lack of control, a lack of willpower, a lack of direction, quite impulsive. They're kind of a little bit out of control, a little bit too fiery. They kind of need to rein it in. They're a rebel, I'm getting. They're going against the grain. They're a bit rebellious, a bit controversial. Six of Wands in reverse for the possible outcome and advice. Six of Wands in reverse. Why is it here for the possible outcome and advice? Ace of Wands. Alright, this is an interesting one, Libra. So there is a very heavy energy, there's a lot of potential here, perhaps. If this could kind of sort itself out, if your person could be a bit more stable, a bit more with a bit more direction, not so then this has a lot of potential to move forward, to be something good. But I don't feel that it's going to get there unless your person kind of listens and supports more and just kind of has a little word with themselves. I think they're quite stubborn. They don't listen. They're a little bit quite rebellious. There's been some sort of issue here that's really kind of, you've really closed off to your person. Perhaps this is something that's happened on multiple occasions. But there's potential there, but there's no progress to actually make that new beginning happen, or that I'm getting someone that keeps making the same mistake and they sort of just apologize and then it sort of happens again and there's just no progression being made. I mean, you've got, yes, over and over again. So I'm getting the full Ace of Wands, Ace of Wands. Start again, we start again, we start again. But then it just goes back to the same, and then something happens, and then they apologise, and then there's a new beginning, and it goes over and over and over, and it's just, but there's no real, nothing's progressing here. So this is quite a heavy one, and I'm getting a very monotonous kind of going round and round in circles energy. So I'm going to leave this one here, Libra. And yeah, this is your reading. Hope it helped. Hope it resonated. If it did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you would like more readings from me, please subscribe to the channel. Good luck, best wishes, lots of love. Until next time, bye-bye.